Let's solve this another tricky puzzle. Endgame puzzle. White to move and win. It's like, okay, this is a clear win for white. However, be mindful that black will not easily give up. It will do everything to draw the game, and just, some tricks on the sleeves. So what is the first move of white here? F6. Of course, you will not capture that one because after of king d6, that's a draw game. So f6, you have to move away from a trade. And then, let's go with king d6 and king e4. Here, black can go e5 or king d7. Let's go first, moving e5. King to f5, and here black will sacrifice the pawn. If you will capture that one, that would lead to a draw game because there's no way for white to defend the f6 pawn. Where is the best move of white here? If you will push the pawn immediately, that's of course, draw. Win to draw game because this king is attacking the pawn, and this pawn is has to be captured, or else white would lose the game. For example, king to g6. How can you protect this one after the king f8? So it's black's winning now. Let's go back. So what is the best move? You will not go f7, but you will go king g6, and then push pawn is e3, and then here. This black is just 2 steps away. That's totally fine because after the push pawn, there's a check. Let's say the king will go here, and there's double check. So goodbye pawn. So what if the king, instead of pushing the e3 to e2, will go to attack the pawn, and of course you cannot push that one, capture. King g7, and if push pawn, check. If we'll go here, win for white. So let's go back, going here. So what else? So let's say after king g6, this pawn will not be pushed. Let's go here. Still push pawn. If queen, you cannot just push here because of the check, and will capture the pawn. So let's go back after of king e4. Instead of pushing the pawn to e5, let's go king d7. Of course, you have to attack the pawn. King to e5, and here another trick by black, moving to king d8. Why? Because if white excitedly captures the pawn, it will lead to a draw. King e8, opposition. If you push the pawn, that is stalemate. So don't get too excited capturing the pawn. You have to make sure that you are opposing the king before you capture the pawn. How? By moving king to d6, opposing this one. Of course, if push pawn, you will not capture that one also. You have to push the pawn, one move checkmate. If push pawn, one move checkmate, it king, still a check, and then soon you will capture the pawn. So if king will go to e8, capture, there's a big difference because this king cannot go on any of light square because of the pawn. Forced to go king g7, king, and unstoppable, winning. This is how you win this kind of endgame.